Hi everybody, this is Carol Wing, your chair movement teacher here at the Cameron Senior Center. I thought for those of you who are at home, might want to work out at home, we're going to give you a video to follow today. So, hope that you have a safe area to work in, a firm chair, okay, no comfy chairs, no recliners, okay, nice firm chair with a back on it. You can use weights or a band if you have one at home, but we're going to show you today how to do all of these motions without any props at all, okay? And if you don't have weights at home and you do want to use something, you could also lift up 2 bottles of water or 2 cans of food or anything like that, okay? Make sure that you have some water to drink. Make sure that you have some supportive shoes on and comfortable clothes, okay? Also, we have a disclaimer posted. I'd like you to read it and make sure that you're okay to do physical activity approved by your doctor. And if you have any kind of issues with your body or your joints, maybe you should consult with your physician before starting. So here's a look at our disclaimer. All right, and let's get started. So we're going to start by standing next to your chair on the right-hand side and just marching. Now remember, you do everything at your own pace. So if you want to march slower than I'm marching, that's fine. Even if you don't want to stand up, if you want to sit and march, that's fine too, okay? You can sit at any time throughout the entire workout, okay? So do what's best for you. Tap your heels forward and curl your arms. Good. And we're going to tap your toes forward and push your hands. March those feet right here, just march. And if you feel like you need just a little bit of help, you should put your hand on the chair, okay? Because you can do all of this with a little bit of support. If you feel like you need more help, you can put both hands on the chair and stand behind it, okay? All right, we're going to tap your toes out to the side. Tap and tap. So on the chair or off the chair. Hands can be on your hips, or you can start to push your hand. All right, we're going to tap your heels out to the side. Tap your heels and curl your hands, or keep your hand on the chair. Good. Let's march right here in place. March those feet. And let's start to march your feet a little wider. And again, you can have one hand or 2 hands on the chair as you open up your feet. And with your feet open, let's pull one heel back and then the other heel back. Okay, if you're not holding the chair, feel free to pull your elbows. You should be feeling a little bit warmer. We're just getting the blood flowing. Waking up all your cells, get fresh energy moving all throughout your body. Hope you're not sitting on the couch just watching. You wouldn't do that, would you? All right, let's march those feet. Very nice. I'd like you to keep marching your feet, but keep your toes on the floor and just march lifting your heels, like speed walking. Good. Now both heels at the same time. It's up. You can put your hand on the chair remember, or 2 hands on the chair, lifting those heels and keeping your belly in so that your body is nice and tall and straight, because we don't want you to be bobbing forward like that. We want you to be tall and straight. All right, good. Let's set those feet down on the floor. Now everyone is going to put their left hand on the chair and your right hand on your hip, and we're going to lift your right knee up and down. So it's up and up and up and up. All right, and then we're going to take it half the time. So it's up and down and up. Your belly is tight and your body is tall. Good, one more time, and put that foot down. Now we'll take that same right foot, stretch your leg long, and push your foot down, pull it in, push it down, pull it in. So you can do all of this sitting in the chair if you would rather. Push your foot down, pull it in, push it down, pull it in. Good. And now we're going to take the whole leg up and down. So it's up and down. It's just a little lift, nothing big. You don't have to kick wildly, just a little lift, but keep your belly button in tight. And you can sing along too, because, you know, singing burns extra calories. Okay, one more time. We're going to take that right leg now out to the side. So stand up tall and lift and lower. It's not a big movement. It's just a little lift to the side. We'll try 4 more times. You're standing tall and your belly pulled in is going to help this left hip to keep you nice and straight and stable. Okay, now that right foot goes behind you with your toes on the floor and your heel goes up and down. Now you don't have to turn. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. Your heel goes up and down. Heel goes up and down. So like you're squishing something behind your knee. All right, now we're going to stretch that leg out a little bit longer, and instead of bending at your knee, try to lift your whole leg up. It's just a little tiny lift, just a little tiny lift. Lift, lift. Four more if you can. And if this hurts, then don't do it. All right? Both feet down. Let's take a march. Good, right. And if you're feeling the groove of the music, you can just go ahead and take a little dance if you want. If you like the music, you should check out our Zumba video, because then you can dance through the whole thing. Otherwise, we're going to march around to the other side of your chair. Okay, putting your left hand on the chair and lifting your left knee up and down. Up, up, up. Right hand on the chair, left knee up. All right, we're going to slow this down. So we go slow lift up and down, up. Belly button in. Body tall, or sit if you need to. Okay, one more time. And now we put the leg out straighter and try to push your foot down and up. Push that toe into the floor, toe and heel. Very good. Good. How about 2 more? Very nice. Okay, we're going to take that leg out to the side. It's just a small lift. You can put your hand on your hip if you like. If you're not holding the chair and you want to put both hands on your hips, that's fine. Make sure you're stable. And that's it. 2 more. Okay, we're going to turn and face the chair. I'm going to turn and face the chair. You don't have to. I just want to show you. If you put your toes on the floor, squeeze as if there's something behind your knee and you're trying to squeeze it. And you can squeeze quick or you can squeeze slow. So you do what's right for you. So you should feel the work here behind your leg. And then we're going to straighten that leg out And this is just a really small lift, squeezing your butt. Just squeeze and squeeze. So if you're sitting and you're trying to think about how would I do that sitting, all you need to do is squeeze your butt, because that's what we're doing. We're squeezing our butt. Just up and down. Perfect. Good job. Squeeze, squeeze, right? Working those glute muscles. One more time. Very nice. All right, and we're marching again. Whether you're sitting or standing, you're still marching. Nice. Okay. Let's stand still. Come behind the chair, put both hands on top of the chair, and lift your toes. Now, you stay where you are. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. I just want you to lift your toes a little bit, up and down. Tap those toes. You can sit if you wanna sit. And then we're gonna alternate heels and toes. So we go heels up, toes up, heels up, toes up. Standing nice and tall and straight, up and down. All right, good job. And feet on the floor. Let's march around to the front of your chair and have a seat. All right, so we should be feeling very warmed up. We're gonna have a quick drink of water. So I said make sure you have your water nearby. Let's all take a sip. Cheers. Here's to getting out of the house soon. And now we're sitting here and we're just tapping our toes. Nice and tall. Excellent. Can you tap your toes right, left? Nice. Okay, we're gonna tap our heels now. Heels. And we're gonna tap our heels right, left. Excellent. All right, now, both feet on the floor. Here's a little brain teaser for you. We're gonna try to do right toe, left heel at the same time. So, toe and heel, and then we switch. Toe and heel, she says. Opposite toe and heel. Can you do it? Toe and heel. Oh boy. Good, one more time. That's it. And feet go down. Your ankles should feel very warm. Ankles, calves, shins, okay? Now, let's sit up tall and straight. Stretch your right leg all the way out and bend it. You're imagining like you want to show me the bottom of your shoe. So stretch and bend. Good. And try not to slump back when you do this. Try to sit up. And if you can't lift your leg that high, it's okay. You just lift it a little bit, okay? Just straightening and bending is working those muscles of your thighs. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Very nice, okay? Imagining that you're lifting your leg, but not forcing anything. If it's not comfortable, a small lift is better. Very good. Let's take two more. And both feet go down on the floor. Wonderful. Can you sit up straight and tall? Do you see how I slumped down throughout the course of that song? Shame on me. Sit up tall and straight. Your feet are a little bit open, and we're gonna squeeze your knees. Squeeze, open. Every time you squeeze your knees, I want you to feel all the muscles inside of your thighs working. Squeeze, squeeze, so you can make it harder by just using your brain and squeezing really hard as those knees go in. Squeeze, good. And if you squeeze really hard, you can feel your butt muscle squeezing too. 2 for 1. We love 2 for 1, okay? Squeezing, squeezing. All right, last 2. Last one. Very nice, nice, nice. Okay, still sitting up tall and straight. Step your right foot out a little bit. Step it in. Step your left foot out. Step it in. Okay, so this is good for your hips. If this hurts your hips, if you've had a hip replacement, if you're not sure, maybe don't do it, okay? Maybe just tap your feet or take a drink of water. Excellent. Just a little step out, little step in. Last 3, very nice. Last 2. Excellent, all right. So those feet are down on the floor and we're sitting up as tall and straight as possible. Now I'd like you to open your feet a little bit wider. because we're going to do some work for your lower back. If you put your hands on your body, they can be up on your shoulders, but if that hurts, they can just be across in front of you. That's fine. We're going to lean forward, look down, and then sit up straight. Okay, so not too big, just enough so that you're leaning forward, and when you come back up, you're pulling your belly button in tight and working your back. Okay, every time you lean forward and stand up, your back has to work. So we want to keep it strong. Nice, awesome. We're going to do 3 more. And 1 more. Nice. All right, good. It's time for another quick drink. You got to drink a lot of water while we exercise because we want to stay well hydrated. Even if you're just at home puttering around, make sure you're staying well hydrated, okay? Because it helps to keep you healthy, helps to keep your system flushed. All right, we're going to do some work now for the muscles of your back. We're going to start by just leaning forward a little bit. Let your right arm come down next to you. And like you're in your garden and you're pulling out some weeds, I want you to pull up and reach down and pull up. Okay, pretty soon it will be nice spring weather and we will be outside playing in the dirt, hopefully. Good, that's it, keep pulling. Lots of weeds, keep pulling. If you run out of weeds, you can come to my house. Last 2, big pull. Last 1. All right, let's bring the other arm down to your side, this one supporting you, and pull those weeds up. Very good. Excellent, keep going. All right, one more time. Good, and we'll sit up nice and straight. So warming up those muscles on the sides of your back. Now we're gonna pretend like we're holding a steering wheel. So it's the same position, but take your right arm forward and pull your left hand back a little bit, and we're gonna switch. Reach forward and back, reach forward and back. It's like a slow motion punch. Forward and back, forward and back. Good. Now if you want to go faster, you can speed it up, but you don't have to. You're doing what's best for you. Trying to work through your back. Yep, giving it a little bit of action. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms down. Now we're still going to start with that imaginary steering wheel, but actually this is going to be more like opening a book. You're going to open and close. Open the book and close it. Good. It's a big book. Nice. Very good. Okay, if this hurts your shoulder, please stop. Okay, anything that hurts means it's not good for you, and you should stop and take a break. Good. Otherwise, we're going to try to do 4 more. Excellent. Good. One more time. Nice, and bring it down. Okay, so your back is feeling warm. We're going to take a little bit of a stretch now that the muscles are warm. This is an ideal time to stretch. Think of this as 4 different parts. The first part is rounding your back by pulling your belly button in and rounding. And then the second part is flattening your back, so it's like a table, nice and flat. And the third part is sort of starting to come upward, pushing your chest a little bit forward. And the fourth part is sitting as tall as you can with your chin level to the floor and your shoulders relaxed. So get those shoulders down. And we'll do that again. We'll round. We'll straighten. We'll arch. And we'll sit up tall. Good, with your chin tucked and your shoulders down. And let's do it one more time. So your back should be feeling very happy and loose. Arch up. Sit up straight and tall. Good. All right, just shake those arms out. Nice. We're going to move to the front of your body, chest and the front of your shoulders for a little bit. So can you start by bringing your hands up, Right, like, give me all your toilet paper. Okay, so hands up and we're gonna squeeze and open. Now, maybe your hands can touch, maybe your elbows can touch, but they don't have to, okay? You're just bringing your arms forward and outward, and you're just doing the best that you can. That's it. Very nice. And every time you bring your elbows in, you should feel a squeeze happening across the front of your body. All right, one more time with that squeeze. Good. Bring your arms down. Okay. So I would like you to lean back in your chair. Now, here's the thing. Leaning back in your chair isn't necessarily great for your back. So if you have a pillow that you can put right here behind you to lean on, you're going to kind of lean back on that pillow. Make sure it's stuck down low and your shoulders are on the chair. So it's not a big lean, it's just a little lean with the pillow here to support your lower back. And you're going to take your hands as if you're pushing something off your chest, and you're going to press it away from you and pull back, and press and pull. So this is actually kind of like a push-up. Make sure there's no stress or strain in your lower back, okay? You have to have some support behind your back for this. And you're pushing, you're keeping your hands and your elbows kind of wide unless it hurts your shoulders, and then you can bring them in. We'll take 4 more. You should be feeling some warmth across the front of your body now. Okay, one more time. Very good. All right, now we're gonna sit up again. And of course, you're sitting tall and straight with your belly pulled in tight and your fingers together. It's as if you're hugging a barrel, a big round barrel. Your fingers are together, and then we open and we touch. And we open and we touch. That's it. Big barrel. What's in the barrel? Flowers? Chocolate? Puppies? All right, one more time. Good, and relax. Now, can we put your hands on your knees? But we're gonna actually open your arms a little bit so they're not on your knees anymore, and make a V shape. Just bring them up and down, up and down. So it doesn't have to be big, and if it hurts your shoulder, you stop. But the way you have your hands is kind of upward a little bit. Yep, like you're inviting a whole group of people to come into your house. Please come into my house. I have so much toilet paper, please come over to my house. One more time, and bring it down. Very nice. Now we'll put your hands on your knees with your palms facing down. Sitting up tall with your belly in, reach your right arm all the way up. Reach your left arm up. Reach your right arm up. Reach your left arm up. Very good. Awesome. You guys are doing great. Okay, remember, if it hurts, you stop. Otherwise, 4 more. Good, one more time. We're gonna take a quick drink, and then we have some more to do. So, staying hydrated. Okay, you should be feeling very warm now. We've done a whole bunch of muscle groups. We're gonna do a little bit more for your shoulders now. Can you move your hands here to the outsides of your thighs, and imagine that you open up your elbows to play this really big accordion, and then you squeeze it back together. So it's up and squeeze, and up and squeeze. Very good. My grandpa used to have an accordion. Of course, I was a kid, so I thought it was cool. I'm sure if I was an adult, I might not have liked it quite as much. Good. See if you can do it 4 more times, and if you can't, then you take a break. Good. Last 2. Last 1. Very good. And relax those arms. Wonderful. Okay. Because we're going to lean forward now. We're still working our shoulders. Now you stay where you are. I'm going to turn sideways just so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay? So if my chair is sideways, I'm reaching my arms out behind me, but they're straight. And I want you to just lift and lower a little bit with your arms staying straight. Okay? So don't bend your elbows. We'll do that later. Just lift and lower. straight arms. If this hurts, you stop. Okay? This works the back of your shoulder and the back of your arm a little bit. One more time. Good. All right. Now, we're going to take the hands right next to your ears. Okay? And then up to the ceiling. They go up, they come down. And they're facing your ears, like you're wearing a big sombrero and you're taking it off and then putting it back on your head. I don't know why you're wearing a big sombrero while you're exercising, but I don't know what you're doing out there, so I hope that you're exercising and not goofing off. Good. How about 3 more? And one more time. There we go. Good. Sombrero on your head, arms down. Very nice. So you might be feeling a little warm in your shoulders. Let's take a shoulder stretch. Lean forward. Drop your right arm down. And we're going to make a big, big circle. Like you're stirring something. Good. And then you're going to stir it in the other direction. Big stir. That's it. All right, then we're going to switch. Drop your other arm down. Give it a little shake first if you want to. Big circle. We're stirring. All right, stir it the other way. And come on up. Awesome. Okay, that should loosen up your shoulders a little bit. They should feel kind of good. So, can you drop your hands to your sides and bring your hands up and down? Now, I can bring my hands almost to my shoulders. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but I don't want you to force it. So if your hands only come 3/4 of the way up, halfway up, that's fine. You just do what you can, up and down. Up and down, good. So we'll try 4 more. Looking good. Okay, arms come down at your sides. Now turn your hands, okay? So now your thumbs will be pointing forward, and we're gonna take alternating hands to shoulders, right and left. It's almost like a soldier marching. Marching, marching. Wonderful. And that's it, good. So I want you to keep going with the same move, but we're just gonna make a little change by bringing your hand to the middle of your body now. So your thumb touches, or maybe it doesn't, maybe it can't come up that high, that's okay. But you're just alternating one side, other side, one side, other side. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring your arms down at your sides. Good. Let them hang, let them shake, nice and loose. But we're sitting up tall, got your belly button in tight, and we're gonna bring your shoulders up and down. Shoulders up and down, nice. I'm very good at this movement. This is what I do whenever anybody in the house says, "What are you making for dinner?" Peanut butter and jelly. Usually it's cereal, sometimes popcorn. One more. All right, shake it out. Good. Now, we're gonna lean forward again. Remember last time I said we're gonna bend the elbows later? So now is the time. So we're leaning forward, and the last time you had your arms straight out behind you, I told you not to bend your elbows, but now I want you to bend your elbows. Bend and press. Bend and press. So hands come forward, hands go back, but you're leaning forward the whole time and your elbows stay up. And you should feel this right here behind your arms. Bend and straighten, good. Bend and straighten. That's it. Looking good, bend, straighten. Awesome, let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Wonderful, and we sit up. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna work that same muscle, one hand at a time. If this bothers you, I don't want you to do it, because if it hurts your shoulder, we stop. But if you can, you're gonna reach that right arm up to the ceiling and try to bring your hand behind your head and then up. And so it works the same muscle. Yep, and sitting up nice and tall with your belly button in. bringing that hand behind your head. And every time you straighten the elbow, that muscle tightens. Okay, 2 more. Good, and then we're gonna switch and we're gonna put your other arm up in the air and bend it and straighten it. Yep. So this muscle has a very lonely life because all it does is bends and straightens your elbow. That's it. So today you're giving that muscle more excitement than it's probably had all week. Last 2 and last 1, and bring that arm around. Awesome. Okay, so still gonna work some muscles in your arms. What I would like you to do is bring your hands in front of you with your palms up like you're holding a tray, but then you're gonna bring the tray to your face and down. Bring it in, bring it out. Good. Yep, so we're working your arms. We're also working your shoulders a little bit here. If your shoulders are hurting you, just lower your elbows and do it down here, okay? So that's fine. Good, we'll try 4 more times, bringing it in and out. And last one. Now let's put your forearms and elbows on your legs. Your hands are still up, you're still holding that tray. But now we're gonna spill the tray. Spill it, and then try to lift it up. So you should feel this here in your forearms, right? Spill the tray, lift it up. All right, can we do the same thing by flipping your hands over, down and up? Good, very good. Awesome, good, 2 more times. Nice, all right, we're gonna sit up tall and straight. Show me your hands. Good. How wide can you open your fingers? How much space can you make between your thumb and your pinky? Now, how tightly together can you make them? And we're gonna open them nice and wide, nice and wide. Good, bring them together. Nice and wide. Bring them together. One more time, nice and wide. Now, can you squeeze and open and squeeze and open? Nice, big tight squeeze, big pop. Really working those fingers. I want you to feel them spread open and then squeezing tight. Do the best you can, loosen them up. Okay, one more time. Hands are open. Now, let's make sure we have all our fingers. We're gonna count to 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them. Make sure they're all still there. Now count back from the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, last time. Now, can you wiggle all your fingers for me like you're playing a piano? Big piano. Good, and then circle your wrists. Another way. Very good. And then shake those arms down at your sides. Good. All right, we're gonna have a quick sip of water and then we're gonna move on and do 1 more segment, 2 more segments, I lied. We're gonna work your core and then we're gonna do some stretching. And you guys are gonna feel great when it's all over. I know, you're already thinking like, yeah, of course we'll feel great when it's over because it'll be over. Sit up tall and straight. Hold an imaginary ball in front of you. And we're gonna take a little turn to the right and a little turn to the left. Now, if you have any kind of back issues, if you have osteoporosis, if you have any kind of spinal fusions or have had any surgeries on your spine and you shouldn't be doing this, then you can just stop and take a break. Otherwise, you're just taking a very gentle twist from side to side. All right, we'll take it once more to the right and once more to the left. And then bring those hands down. Good. So now we're gonna have your arms hanging at your sides. And instead of twisting your spine from side to side, you're gonna lean to the right and then come up and then lean to the left. And again, if this bothers your back or if your doctor has told you not to do something like this, then stop take a rest. Good. Just leaning. And when you come back up, I really want you to grow. Grow tall. Lean. Grow tall. That's it. Good. By the end of the class, you're going to be a ½ inch taller. Okay, one more each. Excellent. And up we go. That's great. All right. We have space behind us, right? Because we've been sitting up tall and straight in our chair. We're not slumping. We have not been slumping through the whole class, right? Put your hands on your body. Now they can be here or they can be up on your shoulders, whatever's comfortable for you. But I would like you to just lean back, touch your shoulders to the chair, and then come up, right? You still have your pillow there for support in your low back, right? That pillow stuffed in behind you. Here at the Senior Center, since we don't give out comfortable pillows during class because we don't want any napping, we use balls. So if you have a little ball at home maybe, something your grandkid might play with, just stuff that back there. Ball, a pillow, anything that's kind of round and squishy will be fine behind your back. All right, let's do 4 more. So you're leaning back, and as you come up here, you should be pulling your belly button in tight. You should really be feeling that in your belly button. That's it. All right, we're going to do 2 more. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall. Good. Can you make a triangle with your fingers? This. And then put that triangle right here in front of your belly button. Okay? So you're not going to move, but you're going to relax your shoulders, and you're going to try and pull your belly button in away from your hands. Pull it in, let it out. So it's not that easy, actually. You should be feeling this right here in your belly. Now, if it bothers you, if it's hurting your back, or if it's hurting anything, you should stop. But otherwise, you're just trying to pull that belly button in a little. You don't have to pull it in a lot. It's just a little motion. Okay? It's just getting the muscles, the low muscles, nice and warm. Good. All right, so let's take one more time and then relax. Very nice. Okay. I want you to sit up tall and straight, and we're going to take your right knee up and up. So a minute ago, we were pulling in your belly button here. As you're lifting your knee, keep your belly button in tight, because that's going to help. Okay, we're going to switch to the left. Knee up, knee up. So here's where you have to make sure that your chair is the right height, because if your chair has you sinking down into it and your hips are lower than your knees here, the lights just went off. I'm going to keep going though. Anyway, you want to have your hips above your knees, because if you're slumped down into your chair, it's going to put you in the wrong position. There we go. Lights are on again. All right, we're going to alternate now, right and left. And the whole time that we alternate, keep your belly button pulled in tight. So it's right and down, left and down. This is just a small lift, okay? You don't have to pick your feet up very high. It's just a small lift. But I do want you to keep your belly button pulled in tight. So work those muscles right here, up and down. Good. One more each, right and left. Excellent. All right, good. So that was a lot of work for down here. Now we're going to try to move up here, a little higher up. If you can, you put your fingers by your ears. But if that bothers you, you can put your hands on your shoulders or even across your midsection, okay? But we're thinking about rounding your spine, pulling your belly button in, and tightening the muscles of right here in the abdomen between your ribs. Pulling them in so that makes your body round, okay? Because that's what those muscles do. When you pull them in, they bend your body forward. So you're just bending your body forward, maybe looking down towards your thighs, or maybe even looking at your belly button, tightening your muscles. We're almost done, so hang in there with me. One more time. Crunch and sit up nice and tall. Excellent. All right, a little bit more for your core. Can we take your right leg and straighten it out and just hold it here? You're sitting up with your belly button in. Okay, if you need to hold on to your chair for support, that's fine too. And we'll put that one down. Good. Let's straighten out the other leg. Very good. And down. All right. Bring your hands together. Open your knees just a little bit. We're going to do some chops. So your hands are together. You bring them up and you chop and bend a little bit forward. Bring them up and chop. Now again, if this hurts your shoulders, then you don't have to do that. It's more about just leaning a little bit and then sitting up, and then leaning a little bit and then sitting up. So that we're always using those core muscles, front and back of your body. This pulls you forward, this pulls you back up, okay? And then we're gonna try and do it from side to side. So if you move your hands to the outside of your right knee and go a little bit over to the left and back down. A little bit over and back down, okay? Nothing big, nothing too strenuous, just feeling a little gentle twist here in your torso. Now, can you look at your hands the whole time when you're doing this? Because it will help you to go in the right direction. Okay, one more time. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So put your hands on the other outside of their knee, up, not too big, just a little gentle twist. Okay. That's it. We got it. All right, one more. Awesome. Okay. And we're gonna finish up the workout with one set of push-ups because everybody loves push-ups, and then we'll do our stretches, okay? So I would like you to open your feet, put your hands here on your knees, but you need to bring your elbows out and then come down and push up. Good. Come down and push back up. That's it. Down and up. We're almost there. Hang in there. Keep your belly button pulled in tight. Okay, use those core muscles. You just made them nice and strong. Let's use them. Good. How about two more? Can you do it? Down and up. One more time. Awesome. All right, shake out your arms, roll your shoulders. Good. Have a quick sip of your water, and we're going to go into our stretching portion. All right, so now we're ready to do some stretching. The best time to stretch your muscles is when they're all warmed up, and now that we're all warmed up, let's get to it. Let's start by taking your right foot, put it out on the floor in front of you, and you want to really sit as tall as you can, and then lean out over that leg to feel the stretch behind the leg and in your low back. Okay? If it bothers you, you should stop. But otherwise, it should feel really good. Usually a pretty tight spot back there, hamstrings. All right, and then we'll come on up. And we're going to take that same leg, lift it just a little bit, and point and pull. That's it. Point and pull. Good. And then circle your foot. Nice. And the other way. Good. And then if you can, we're going to cross it here over the other ankle. Okay? And maybe just lean forward a little bit. All right, sitting up tall and straight now. Let's put the left foot out. So your heel is down, your toes are up, and your body grows really tall, and then you lean forward over that leg. Good, nice. that leg up just a little bit. Point and pull. Point and pull. And circle. Wonderful. And circle the other way. Good. And let's put both feet on the floor. Oh, we didn't cross it over. Let's cross it over and lean a little bit forward. Good. And sit up. Both feet down. So let's just lift the toes up a little bit. Put your hands on the outsides of your legs. And we're going to slide forward. And you can just slide a little bit, or maybe you can slide more. Maybe you're one of those flexible people who can touch their ankles or their shoes. Not everybody can, and that's okay. You just do what you can. And then we'll slowly roll it back up again. Slowly, slowly, until you're sitting up straight and tall. Put your feet flat on the floor. Good. Can we reach our hands forward? And then fingers come together. And when you're doing this, you want to try and relax your shoulders. So a lot of people will stiffen up like this, but we don't want that. We want shoulders relaxed. Excellent. Now, if you want to, if it doesn't hurt, you can turn your hands inside out. Give a little press. Good. Make sure that doesn't bother your fingers. Good. Really relaxing, breathing. Good. And then let's bring those arms down. Put your hands here and just roll your shoulders a couple of times. Shoulder rolls are a great way to get rid of some stress. Good. Let's roll the other way. That's it. And then relax those arms down. Let them hang at your sides. Good. And just shake a little bit. Loosen it up. And with your right hand on the side of the chair, bring your left arm up and just take a little bit of a side bend. So your arm is above your head. Just do the best you can. It should feel nice, opening up the whole side of your body. And then we'll switch, taking your time. Left hand on the chair. Right arm up. Open up the side of your body. Very nice. And come on back. Awesome. All right. If you're able to, you're going to slide your hands behind you. Now, maybe you can and maybe you can't, right? But you could either maybe just hold the sides of your chair, or maybe you can bring your hands together behind you. Either one is fine. But just keep your head not up, but not hanging either. You want to look a little bit forward on the floor so that you get a good stretch across your chest. Excellent. All right, then we're going to sit up tall and straight and take your right arm, stretch it out as long as it can go. Put the hand on the left shoulder, and then with your left hand, it's going to come back here behind your triceps and really gently push it in just a little tiny bit. And feel your shoulder stretch. And let that arm come down. Stretch out your left arm as long as it can be, and then put the hand on your shoulder. Come from underneath with the right hand and gently just push it in a little bit. Yes, nice. Good, and then both arms come down. Let's roll those shoulders again. A little bit. Very good. All right, and we're sitting up really tall and straight. Just turn your head and look as far to the right as you can. And then look center, and then look left. And then look center. Good. And now tip your head just a little bit. Looks like you're trying to listen to something up in the air. Tipping your head a little to the right. And just slowly through the middle. Don't really let your head drop. Just roll it over to the left. You always be very gentle with your neck. If you hear anything crackling, if it hurts you, stop. And then come back to the middle and lift your head up. so that you feel like you're growing taller. Good. And we're just going to spend a minute taking a couple of deep breaths as we let our arms hang at our sides and relax. So I want you to take a deep breath and picture yourself getting taller. And then exhale and let the shoulders relax. A lot of tension here in our shoulders. So as you're exhaling, you're letting your ears stay lifted, but you're letting your shoulders drift down. And let's do that again. Deep breath in. Good. And really relax. Let your arms hang. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead. Close your eyes. And let's take it one more time. Deep breath in. Nice and tall. Good. Exhale, relax those arms at your sides. Good. And one more time, put your hands on your lap. Okay. And we're going to push your chest forward like a wave crashing forward on the beach, and then recoiling as you pull your belly button in and roll your spine up to a tall seated position. So let's do that 2 more times, like the wave crashing on the beach. It comes forward. Good. And then roll it up. And you're sitting up tall. And we'll do it one more time. It should feel good. Should be a big stretch for your back. Roll it all the way up. And you're sitting up nice and tall and straight. And we're going to take both hands, big reach up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you sigh. Ah, sighing as in, oh, that feels good, and sighing as in, oh, I'm so sad that it's over, and I can't wait to do it again next time. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you feel great. Miss you guys. Mwah.